Homie, you gotta, lift up the towel a little bit, and let me tell you, it smelled like sweaty fucking huevos and patas up in there. Hello, y'all. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing little pedicures. These three peeled. And that's probably my fault because I'm redoing my table in my room, and I'm peeling off all the paint, and I was picking at it, and these three kind of like chipped. And then, well, the thing is that even if it's a little tiny chip, I start picking at the nail, and then it's over, darling. I feel like this red makes me look like a señora, like doña vibes. In this lighting, it looks cute, but I feel like it also makes me look like a señora. I think if my nails were longer, it looked cuter. Darlings, I don't know why I'm sweating. Maybe because I'm wearing my freaking Rugrats pajamas. I think one of my sisters bought this, and I just went ahead and used it. It's this Salon Perfect nail polish. It's a used with a UV LED lamp. It's in the color Cherry Cola. I knew I heard something, bro. I told you to stop scaring me. Here I have a UV lamp. We're gonna use Secure. I don't really know where she got this from. Probably Sally's or something. Yeah. I have this little napkin here to clean off the polish. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and do these three. And I'm gonna show you how easy it is. Let's do this shit. Let's do a little face mask. My skin has been drier than actually everything has been dry. Even my cheeks, the back ones, and the front ones. Not gonna lie, these little things piss me off. I'm like, why are they so damn thick? I look like a freaking mouse. That's so freaking hot. Do a little self-care. Darling, let me tell you, I don't take care of myself because I don't give a shit about myself. I'm talking about like health, looks. I don't take care of myself at all. That's on, I don't know, depression, I guess. There's days where I'm like, I don't give a shit what happens to me, darling. Not at all. And it can last for like months. Actually, I think I might have eczema or psoriasis. But, because my scalp be on another level, darling. Also, my armpits get really itchy. And not like allergic reaction burn, but like itchy. And it's not really pain, but I have like rashes. So I feel like I have like eczema or psoriasis or something. Something's wrong with me, darling. I'm putting myself on blast. I haven't gone to a doctor, dentist, or eye doctors. Let me tell you, I'm surprised I'm alive right now. Surprised I'm alive. Look at my kid, darling. It's a really cute little. Hopefully you can hear me because the damn AC is like blasting on me. I'm at my sister's place, and dude, the AC in the middle of the night, it literally sounds like a spaceship is about to blast off. Why would you want to show your double check arm? Since we're here and we're waiting for this to dry, let's talk about, hear me out. This is crooked. Matthew Gray Gubler, is that his name? Spencer Reed from Criminal Minds. Delicious. He's a husband. Will always be. Will never get tired of him. Scrumdiddle. Let me see who else. Who else? Steve. Is that his name? Steve Carell? I don't know what it is about him. He's older, but I'm like, I also married him. We'll be in a try couple. Actually, what is it called? So Matthew, Steve Carell. Is that his name? I'm thinking Michael, but that's his name in the office. Forgot one. Oh, what's his name? He was in 13 Going on 30, and then he was in Just Like Heaven. I know his last name is Ruffalo. The first name is The Problem, but also older, okay? But darling, man, between the three of them, I don't know, darlings. Those three are like my top. Like no matter what, I'm just like. Now I'm gonna use one of my niece's little creams here. A little. Oh, it smells nice. It's a little thick. Are you putting your toesies?
No.
Well, this is thick, homie.
That is thick. That's why I don't.
It's like greasy.
Your face is greasy.
Your mom. Actually, she has this little eye cream, also from Dollar Tree. The glowing vitamin C eye serum. I'm gonna use a little bit of this. Okay, Scooch. I need to take off my brows, homie. Yo, Scooch.
What brows? You don't have any.
I know. Scooch. I'm taking off my, I have like the smallest amount of
Can I pull it
brow
off?
product. No.
I just saw like that.
No. I'm waxing. It's been a while, actually a very long time since I've waxed my own brows, like years. I used to do it when I was in beauty school, because it just lasts longer and it looked way better. And then one day I just got lazy and my brows were just like growing out, and I used a razor and my eyebrows have never looked the same since. I'm cleaning up my brows at the bottom and the top just a little bit. I'm not gonna try to fix them because I already like messed up. Like this one's way pointier than this one. This is like more curved and this is like pointy, and I freaking hate it. It looks stupid. I'm gonna have to let the hair grow, but anyways, let's wax the brows and the stash. Can you even see me? This is hard wax. So hard wax, I usually use them on the face and the underarms, but this wax got way too hard too fast, so it needs to get warmer. But you're supposed to hold the skin tight and then rip. It's gonna hurt, darling. Damn, it's been a minute. Shh. Okay. I remember the first time I tried to do it by myself, it took me like a good 10 minutes to wax one brow. I was that scared. What the fuck? Let's give this a try again. I'm under the AC. I think that's why it's drying up fast. Come on, darling. Oh, I remember in beauty school, it wasn't my client, it was someone else. It was the other, because for my aesthetics class, so you either go for hair or for aesthetics, which aesthetics, I went for like 5.5 months, which in my opinion was a ripoff, and we didn't even learn half of the things that we were supposed to learn or get to like do. I feel like it would have been better if we got like 8 months of schooling. But what was I saying? Yeah, for my aesthetics class, it was only 2, me and this other girl. So honestly, it was like pretty cool because it was easier for the teacher to teach us. But my favorite thing to do was wasn't even waxing, was the spa, like spa treatments. Hello? Yeah, this wax is, it's not hot enough. It was spa treatments. That was like my favorite thing, like facials and back treatments, all that. I love the spa because it was also quiet. Because outside was like freaking crazy, and then like it was like a part that was like cut off, and then there was like a little room for waxing and a little room for the spa, and it was just chill vibes in there. I would put on the soothing music. I wouldn't even fall asleep like halfway doing facials. It was that relaxing. But anyways, the story I was telling you about. A client came in for, it was a dude. He came in for a back wax, okay? And it was not my client, it was the other girl in my class. And I remember I had walked in because I was trying to, because there's like this little computer, you go and you check your appointments. So I was about to have an appointment soon. So I had to go into the wax room and get the wax station ready, because in the wax room there was 2 stations. There's actually, in total, there was 3 waxing stations. It was 2 in the wax room and then 1 by like the hair area where we also did ear candling, which by the way I don't even think it did much, and I've done it before and it was like nothing crazy. But anyways, I went to go get the other waxing spot ready in the wax room for my client, and when I walked in, the girl in my class she was like she was in the middle of an appointment of a waxing the guy's back. And I remember I was in there getting everything ready, and then I just hear her like, because there's a curtain, you could split it and like cover, and she's like, She was like calling me over, but like being very quiet. And I was like, and I walk in, and the guy's like literally on his stomach. This girl had dropped hard wax on the back of this guy's head, so it was stuck. Like this piece of his skull, his back of his head was covered in hard wax, which he for sure felt the warmth. And I'm like, dude, we're about to wax this guy's freaking head, because his hair was like low-key a little like high. So I guess this girl wasn't fast enough with the wax, and it dripped on the back of his head. So we were just like, they're like freaking out, and I was like, girl, I could have walked away because like it wasn't my client, but I'm not a bitch. So I was like, fuck, like what? And it was her client, but I like trying to save her. I was like, I'm so sorry, sir, but like we got a little bit, okay? I said a little bit of wax in the back of your head. I apologize, whatever, and it was like a good amount, and like I don't even know if I waxed it off or she waxed it off, but the point is that we waxed it off, and I don't know if it hurt, but that shit was embarrassing. I feel like stuff like that, like my fear was getting wax on like a client's head and having to wax their freaking hair off. So every time we would wax someone's brows, we would make him wear like this cloth headband to keep like this part of the hair away, or else there was plenty of times where I almost got like wax in the hair. But anyways, that's a little story. Let's continue. So this wax that I have is hella expired, but I still use it on my skin. So far it's a little red, but we're chilling. So I'm gonna use it up on myself, but the soft wax I'm gonna use it once I do my nieces and stuff. So let's try the other brow. See how it goes, darling. So far, let's try this side. And make sure you press firm on it. I think my skin is, I think that freaking AC is like keeping it from getting too warm. Oh, my nails, do you see my nails? Ugly. You know why? Because I did my nails yesterday. So I was like, okay, gel polish, it cures the UV light, it'll like last. No, there was a little chip on my nail, like a little tiny one. And once I see a little chip, it's over. It's over. I peel it, and then I end up peeling all of my nails. Anyways, another beauty story also involves a guy. I have nothing against guys getting waxed. Absolutely nothing. I think in total, guys that I've waxed in school, it was only like 2. I think that's all. I waxed a guy's nose, and then the guy that I'm going to talk to you about, okay? Alright, so this guy came in for a leg wax. So the day prior, they told me, hey, you're going to have a guy come in for a leg wax, and if you don't feel comfortable, we'll have someone in there extra with you while you do the service, or they could help you finish it, whatever. And I was like, okay, I'll just let you know like how it's doing. It was a busy day, so I don't even think there was anybody extra to be in there with me, which I didn't really have a problem because the guy wasn't weird. That was a door. It was not me. Okay, so that's not me. You guys better not scare me. They stay scaring me. But anyways, this guy was coming in for a leg wax. Okay, a full leg wax. I was like, okay, not judging. But anyways, this guy walks in late. He's already late. And obviously we all have like our, like, I remember that this day I was like booked. From one appointment to the booked. So I'm like, okay, this guy's running a little late. Whoever I was gonna get after was gonna be moved no matter what, because it's a full leg wax. So, this guy walks in a little late, and I get called, like, overhead, they say that your client's there, so you go and grab your client. And I was like, I get their paper, and I'm like, say their name, like, I'm like, okay, whatever. They're like, confirm the service they're gonna get. So I take them, whatever, and they're pretty chill. So, and they're like kind of like a little flustered because they were running late. I think they were like trying to hurry up. And he's telling me like, oh, I just got off of a really long shift. Like, I don't know if he was like a 14-hour shift, but he was working a long ass shift, like 14, 16 hours. I don't even know. So he's already sweating, okay? Like, I could see him, he's visually like sweating. So, and it was like during the summer, I think. Obviously, it makes sense because it's getting a full leg wax. So it was a little hot. So I already knew to have like the fan in there on. So I turned on the little fan, which came in clutch. If it wasn't for the fan, I don't think it would have gotten through it. But anyways, I was like, okay, I'm gonna step out. Just take off your pants and put on this little like towel thing. You like Velcro over your waist. And they were supposed to have shorts underneath, which they did. Or was it boxers? I don't remember. But it wasn't like a creepy dude, you know. It was like, you know, a sassy dude. So it was like no weird vibes. But anyways, I walk in and it's already a little musty, if you know what I'm saying. Like smelling like patas, okay? Like this homie was working a long shift, so his feet are sweaty. Understandable, you know. You wouldn't think that you would take a extra pair of different socks or shoes, but you know, it was already a little musty, and I'm very weird with like pata smells. I'm just like, and it wasn't like super super bad, but it just smelled like musty, sweaty. If it was like cheesy fucking feet, would not be able to do it. Anyways, I start the wax, the whole leg wax, and this guy was hairy. It was his first time. Okay, it was his first time. He told me, but like homie was flinching so hard, I had to literally chill out after every wax. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to like be booked out the rest of the damn day. Cause there's no way, like this dude needs like a rest every single wax. It's gonna take forever. He wanted a full leg wax up to the motherfucking thighs, homie. So, you know, things started going and like it was just started getting mustier and like smells were happening, and you know it started going a little. I was done with the bottom of the leg, so now we're going to the thigh area, and homie, you gotta, you know, lift up the towel a little bit, and let me tell you, it smelled like sweaty fucking huevos and patas up in there. I remember there was a couple of times like people came into the wax room. I think they were sent, as one of the teachers came in, and then like the girl in my class, some other girl came in just to check up on me because I think they knew that I was in there like doing a guy's like wax. And I was like, no, I don't need help. I'm like good. And like they would come in, they'd be like, cause like the smell, homie, the smell, and he was still sweating during the whole thing. And I'm not trying to be fucked up, but like, you got off of like a 14-hour shift, homie. Like things are sweaty and stinky, and I feel like it's a respectful thing to like shower or get a quick rinse, because now I gotta deal with your must and your sweat that's coming out of your body. You're supposed to take your client up there and wait until they pay and be like, you know, have a good one, whatever, and wait for your tip if you get a tip. I think he gave me $2 or $3. I don't remember, but he gave me cash for a tip, and it was, I think it was literally just $2. I'm not trying to judge because some people are on a budget and people go to school to get work done by students because it's cheaper. But anyways, that, and then I got this rude customer. I remember I got her for like a facial. Okay, facials are supposed to be I'm not even waxing. I'm just chit chatting. But anyways, facials are supposed to be like relaxing, and like I have oceans playing, like the sound of the oceans, and like it's just a freaking vibe. I have the humidifier going on, vibes. Okay, this lady was on her phone the whole damn time I was doing her facials. And for the facials, I'm like removing your makeup. I have stuff on your eyes. I'm like doing massages with like oils and like masks. Every single time I would take my hands off of her face, phone. I'm like, girl, you didn't get shit in your eye. I was like, be careful, you might get some in your eyes. Didn't give a damn, didn't respond to me on her phone the whole damn time, and it was bothering me. And yes, I was not getting I wasn't the one getting a facial, but like I'm giving you a facial, and like you just like feed off of vibes, especially me. I'm very like a feed off of vibes, and she was just not relaxed. Didn't give a damn. Honestly, was being a little snotty. Like, is that what the word? Like a little like a bitch. Like I don't know. Like her response was like a little bitchy. And I remember that like when I went to grab her and she came up to me and I was like, you know, going over to her services. She looked just like Monica from Friends. Like I was like, is this Monica? Like straight up. And like I love Friends. I'm obsessed with Friends. So I was like, oh my god, like Monica. I got Monica. But anyways, she ended up being like bratty, and like her, like the way she would respond to like, yeah, like okay, like just like was not relaxing, homie, at all, on her phone the whole damn time. When I was doing her massage with the oils, I didn't even do the whole thing because I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna get oil in her eyes, and it was just not a vibe. And I was like, you know what, whatever, I'm gonna remove it, whatever. I did the masks and all the stuff, And at the end, I forgot what I told her. She's like, yeah. And then she's like, it's a little, I forgot. I think I told her if she wanted some more. She's like, yeah, sure. Like, I'm like, bitch, yes or no? Like, why are you being so snotty about it? Like, her vibes were just off. And like, I'm not trying to be like, oh, I'm the best, but like, I think I'm very like good at with facials. I've been told my clients are always like, dude, like, they're snoring, okay? But anyways, the teacher came in because every time you finish a like wax, any service you finish, every single time you finish your service, you have to call a teacher over so they can sign it off on your paper, because you have to have a certain amount before you graduate. So every time you finish service, you call a teacher, and I called her, and then she just like, hey, talking to the client, like, was everything good, whatever. And even she was being so snotty with my teacher, and she's like, yeah, and by the way, it's so on here, like, very like snobby, and she's like, my teacher was like, okay, well, we can't fix the temperature, it's like set a temperature. And she's like, and she was just very like, her vibes were just off, and I'm like, why did you even come for a facial? You're not even like chilling. Like, I can't even do my services on you because you keep it opening your eyes, and I told you already that you're gonna get stuff in your eyes, and you just apparently don't give a shit. So like, what? And anyways, when she left, I don't even know if she left the tip or not. I didn't give a shit. I was like, dude, she's fucking bratty. And even the teacher like talked to me afterwards, like, oh my god, that lady was like really like off vibes. And I'm like, the minute she walked in, off vibes. But I never really got like too many like fucked up clients. This thing needs to get more warm. But anyways, this is more of a choose my vibes than like me just like waxing myself. You know what? Fuck, let me do my other side of my mustache. I look like the freaking Lorax, homie. So I got this client, right? And every time before you start with when it comes to like the facials or like waxing or anything, especially the facials though, there's a specific paper that you need to fill out. Like if they're allergic to something, if they're taking acne medication, just certain things just to make sure they're not allergic to anything or have any allergic reaction. They're fucking fighting. Knock it off! Jesus Christ. Oh, let me wax this before I tell you the story, darling. Yeah, the wax is not hot enough. Damn, I'm actually scared about the mustache. Lord have mercy. That was kind of a good one. Anyways, this lady came in and I had her fill it out. She came in for a facial. Had her fill out. Damn, it's ripping. This usually never happens, but I think because it's the AC's hitting right on the wax that it's fucking ripping. Anyway, she filled out the paper, make sure like she wasn't allergic to anything or had sensitive skin or whatever. It tells you your skin type, all that stuff. The paper looked good. I was like, okay, Gucci, she's fine. There's this enzyme mask that we use. So if you tend to have more like sensitive skin, I'll like put less of that enzyme mask in the mask. So, because it's like a little powder and you mix it in with another like gel thing to make the mask. So basically, I would just put less of that stuff. Or maybe skip the whole step if your skin is really sensitive. So like she never put anything on there, told me anything, and I asked her questions. She was like, "It's Gucci." I was like, "All right, it's Gucci." And oh goddamn, I got me fucked up. I forgot how painful it is. My eyes are already watering. Count.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Mother. Actually, that wasn't that bad.
What?
Bro, my skin is sweating. That's why I'm sticking. Anyways, damn, I'm taking forever to tell the story. God damn. Anyways, I start her facial. You know, you do with first you do the cleanse of the face, the eyes, the lips. You do the facial massage, and then you do the enzyme. You do the hot towel. Oh, the hot towel is my favorite part of a facial. Like when I would get it done, I'll be like, dude, it's the best part. Like you this is not a good towel. It's a little dirty, but best part, right? So we get to the enzyme part, and the mask is sitting, and I go to get the towel. Time to like wash it off, right? So I put the towel on her. It's chilling there, and I think the warm towel probably made it worse, because the enzyme already does like a little tingling, like hot situation. So I got, you know, you let it chill for a little bit and then you start wiping because the towel is like wet, not like soaking wet, but it's wet. And I start I do the first wipe and I fucked up. I'm like, oh hell no, bro. Red, dude, roja across the damn forehead. I'm like, what the did I just do? I started panicking, and thank God, like the girl in my class, the other girl in my sex class, she was in the spa room, and I'm like, and I was like, and I walked out, and I was like, cause I was like trying to see who was in there, and I was like, thank God it's her, and I'm like, bro, I fucked up. And she's like, what? And I'm like, and the lady had her eyes closed, so she like whatever, so she didn't hear like the other person, or maybe I don't know if she did or whatever, but I was like, her face is freaking red, bro. But I'm like, I was like mouthing it, and she looks, and she's like, and I was like, bitch, what the fuck did I do? Like, and I'm like trying to like go back in the steps. I'm like, what did I do? And I'm like, fuck. So like this other girl was in there. She's like, and I was like, oh, like, I'm sorry. Do you feel any uncomfort? Do you like, is anything hurting? And she's like, no. And then I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, it's because you're really red. And I'm like, so I don't know what happened, whatever. And then she's like, oh yeah, like I do have like a bit of sensitive skin. And I'm like, a bit of sensitive skin? Why didn't you tell me this from the beginning? It's literally part of the paper. I literally asked you, and it wasn't on there, and you didn't tell me. Like, dude, what the hell? And I would always tell them, like, does it burn? Does it tingle? Whatever. And it was always like, oh, yeah, everybody always said it tingled, which is, like, normal for the enzyme mask. But, like, this lady, you would think she would have been on fire. She was so red. And I wiped it off, and I called my teacher, and she's like, oh, my God. And I'm like, she didn't tell me. Like, she was sensitive. She looked over her survey. She didn't write anything on there. So I'm like, literally, God, it's not me. It's not my fault. And my teacher helped me make, like, this soothing mask, which barely did anything. And she came in with a friend, so her friend was already done with her facial, and I was still struggling with the lady because she had to do a soothing facial, a mask, and like my other client had to be moved because I was trying to figure out the situation with her, and I was so embarrassed, dude. And she walked out, and I was like, I can't. And so my teacher like took her to the front because I was like, I can't. Like, there's no way I'm gonna walk her to the front. I'm so embarrassed. Like, what the hell? So my teacher did me like the favor of taking her, right? And she even left me a tip still, and she was telling me like, no, I swear I didn't feel no burning or anything. I just get like red easily. And I'm like, bro, how did it not burn you? I don't know if she was lying or if she was being for real, but she like did not flinch at all, even when I was wiping. So I don't know, maybe she gets red and doesn't like feel the pain. I don't know. But anyways, after that, like I walked down, and everybody was like talking about it, bro. All the other girls. The cosmetologist girls were talking about like the client with the red. Her face was, I'm telling you, like she got fucking burnt. Like bad sunburn. Like I'm not exaggerating. And like I walked into like the little break room where like we would go and see our schedules and whatever. And they're asking me like was that your client, whatever. And I was like, bro, I swear, like I didn't do anything to her. I did like regular steps, but she never told me to put on the little care sheet that she had sensitive skin. She never told me any of this. So I'm like, everybody's like talking about it, and I'm over here like wanting to die. I wanted to leave school. I was embarrassed. So y'all, if you have skin problems, you have to make sure like when you do facials, you tell them absolutely everything. Even if your face is a little sensitive, you need to say that. Especially if you are taking acne medication, you gotta put that on there. It's a little check mark that's on the paper, even for waxing. Your skin becomes like sensitive. So sometimes when you wax and you're taking acne medication, your skin is too sensitive, so you're prone to your skin to rip off easy. So it's very important to say these things. But dude, I was like, I'm quitting school. I'm leaving. I'm done with school. That's how bad it was. Like red, homie. Like it's not even funny red. So I was like, never again, darling. Never again. Beauty school is so much drama. I remember there was a stupid ass rule in school where like you can't leave your table on you can't leave your phone on the main table because then we're allowed to go through your phone. Like what kind of bullshit thing is that? And I remember one time, I never leave my phone anywhere, but I left my phone on the table. I think I went to go help somebody or I got a client and I like spaced off. I don't know, but I left my phone there. And the next day was a weekend and we don't have school on the weekend. So I remember, I think Sunday, Monday we didn't have, that's when we don't have school. I think Saturday we still had school. But anyways, the next day came, obviously we didn't have school for the next 2 days. And for some reason, I never go through my photos, but like, for some reason I clicked on my photos. You guys, there was like 400 photos on my phone of random shit. Like someone grabbed my phone and just like went like this, like was pressing on the button and just like taking the most random pictures. And the last picture was a picture of the two dumb bitches that grabbed my phone. Y'all, I was livid. And I don't have any of these girls on social media, so like there's no way to contact them. I had to wait till we had school. So I had 2 days to like literally chill the fuck out of like the anger that I had because they don't touch my shit type of thing. And I remember calling my friend, because I had this friend from beauty school, shout out Judith. Damn, I haven't seen her in a long time. But anyways, I remember texting her and I was pissed, bro. I was like fucking livid. And anyways, like when I went back to school, I kind of had chilled out. And I was like, oh, for sure I'm fucking saying something. So anyways, school came around and I forgot where, I didn't see them together. They were like separate. This one of the girls, I didn't really see her that day, but she was there. And, like, one of the girls did not look at me in the face. I'm like, bitch, because you know what you fucking did. And I remember I walked in and I saw her and I was like, to open my mouth or not. And back in the day, I wasn't very as snappy as I am now. But anyways, I walked in and I checked my appointment. And I turned around and I remember telling her, I'm like, don't ever touch my phone again. Zip. And then I walked out and the other girl was working, what is it called? The dispensary? Or there's like, one of the hair girls is like, put in this little room where like, if one of the other girls is working a client, they need a color, they come to you and you make the stuff and then you give it to them. Or if you're doing pedicures, like, hey, hand me a file, they'll like hand you a file. So it's like this little room where they're chilling, like they help everybody else. I don't know what it's called. But anyways, when you walk out of the break room and you go to like the whole salon, you literally see them right there. They're like right there. And I remember I was walking down and I see her and like she smiles at me and I told her the same thing. I'm like, don't ever touch my phone again. Don't ever touch my stuff. And after that, they didn't really fuck with me. They didn't even like look at me, but I could tell that they did not like me because, and I'm like, bitch, you are the one that did something. But because one time me and my friend, we ran out really quick. We had no appointments, okay? We ran out really quick. I went with her because she was going to go get a cookie thing for one of the girls that was graduating that was her friend. So we were going to run in and out real quick, right? Which we should have told the teacher, but we literally had no appointments. And it was kind of like a slower day. So we went out, right? They snitched. They fucking snitched, homie. They snitched. And I knew it was her because the other girl that took my phone, she's like, oh my god, like, I didn't know, like, whatever. And I'm like, bitch, you snitched because you wanted to. And also, she, one time I had this client, these people for pedicures, a mom and a little girl for pedicures. And, because you could either get, like, the super expensive one, which is not expensive at all, which is you get the whole massage chair. Or you get, like, the basic pedicure, which it's just, like, a little area where you just sit and we roll up with this little roll-up, like, foot thingy. And that's like the basic pedicure, and they were there for one of the basic ones. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna steal one of the little rolly chairs that is by the pedicure chairs, because it's easier to like maneuver in. Like, if nobody's using it, we're allowed to take the chair. Like, there's no issue. Bro, she came, okay? She came up, she's like, yeah, I'm gonna have like there's gonna be a group of 4 coming in, and I'm gonna need the chair. I'm like, okay, like, yeah, I'll give it to you. Let me just finish this. I forgot what I was doing real quick, and I'll put it there. I literally told her that, dude. Not even a minute, bro. She walks away. Not even a minute later, the teacher comes and tells me, like, hey, like, you need to put it back. There's going to be whatever. And I'm just like, not even a minute. She was here, like, literally, like, 20 seconds ago telling me this. And I literally was in the middle of finishing getting up to go put the chair when the teacher came. And I was like, yeah, I was literally about to go take it. And she's like, oh, okay, I just didn't think, like, whatever. And I'm like, okay. The teacher walks away, and the lady was like, and I turned, and when she said that, and I'm like, she literally snitched on me. I told my friend, which I shouldn't have said anything, but I literally turned to my friend, and she's like, my friend was like, what the f-? And I was like, bro, she literally snitched on me, and I literally was about to take it, and like the señora, the lady was like, why would she snitch on you? You literally, like, what? You just told her, like, why would she snitch on you? And I was like, I don't know. This school is a little dramatic sometimes. But anyways, I went to go take the chair. And she was like, oh, it's because, like, I didn't know if you... I'm like, girl, I replied to you and said, okay, like, I'm literally taking it. Not even a minute. Like, I literally was finishing what I was doing and I was taking it, not even a minute. And I'm like, y'all are so dramatic. I'm like, they just stayed complaining about everything. Anyways, a little chisme. That girl was supposedly cheating on her husband with her husband's friend that was staying with them for a while. So, I don't know. Anyways, this just became a little chisme. Not really a waxing video. Anyways, that's it for this video. And this little chismecito that I brought to you today, darling. But anyways, thanks for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, darlings.